So just to be clear, this is a proof of concept that I'm hoping others will be able to improve upon, not like a farm you can copy in its current state, really. And what I did there was just get the 30% speed buff from the blood shards in Camp Taraju, which is what I'm going to like put in brackets cheat mode here, because this buff makes the pull ridiculously easy. If you have a number of ults with sleeping bags, you can get it quite often, because the sleeping bags last over 20 minutes, so you can normally get 2 pulls in per ult. But you just like make a portal to Thunder Bluff, blink before you click it, then you scroll Liminal Passage to teleport to your ult, get the buff, and then blink back to Maraudon. I'm just invising past these mobs here. You don't have to, I don't think, because 90% of the time you can reset the mobs when you kind of jump off the cliff in a second. I just prefer to do it this way. They're very cheap and they have occasionally not reset, but it seems fairly rare, and I'm not entirely sure what causes it. But that goes the same if you miss this next blink up in a second. Don't worry about it. When you jump off like this cliff here, they'll just reset after a couple of seconds. Just gonna speed up this video. If you're doing this pull without the speed buff, do not pull those elementals there, because they will 100% catch you by the end and kill you. You can only do it with the speed buff. But the speed buff makes it very, very easy, and without it, I always use Cold Snap, and like over half the time at the moment, I die. I'm sure someone else can figure out how to make it look cleaner though. Oh, and you always want to do that blink there, past the boss, because if you pull the boss, you will die. This is spot where I make a small mistake. I'm not meant to blink here. What you are meant to do is pull this pack over here and then blink to like the edge here and walk over the edge and frost nova the pack down there, and then like the front of like the column of mobs that's chasing you will start heading down the bottom. And then when you blink back up, they'll turn around and they'll merge with like the back of the tail of the column, and they'll group up a bit nicer. So this was just a small mistake. There's quite a few of them in this run. So now I'm just waiting for the other Behemoth patrol to catch up so I can pull it. Probably spin the camera on in a second to see it. Yep, that one. This guy shouldn't really stick on me like this, but it's what it is. But this is what we do to group them all. So we jump down here, we put blinking before, and then we blink back up like this. Just took a little screenshot to show why this works. So basically, if the mobs are like over the bridge, and at this point they're super spread out because it's the start of the pull, the mobs coming from here will head like this, and the mobs at the front will turn around and head like this, and they'll like zipper together as one group to help group them up. And then when you blink back and stand at the top again, so they start like trying to run this way, these mobs will turn around like this and head over here, and if there's any more mobs on the bridge, they'll again continue to zipper and just group up even tighter. They will. For the first one though, I often don't head back up because there's normally still mobs in the tail like all the way back, so then you can just like have them turn around and like zipper this way and try and shorten that tail a bit. But back to just watching. Can't make this go any faster. Yeah, 2 speed. We're just going to keep repeating this for a bit. You can hop off the edge there, like that. And they'll do the exact same thing as jumping at the top. They just occasionally, I think, might reset them, so I've been trying to avoid doing it. Since just stepping up here has the same results, basically. This was just annoying. Had to reload to fix this. It wouldn't close. So this is the important part. Where you block and let all the mobs catch up to you. One of the nice things if you do have cold snap from using the speed buff is you can just cold snap and do a second block here. I don't because the mobs are grouped up enough anyway. I actually kind of over grouped them and I could have done a couple of less ups and downs and took advantage of the cold snap. Because you see I'm still in like full health, so I could have kind of easily done that. But since they're grouped enough anyway, you do this, blink down, and then just blink back up, and then they're normally pretty stacked. This is actually one of the worst stacks I've had.
I can't cast that yet.
It's not the cleanest run overall, but
That's still recharging.
my best so far has been 16 minutes, and this one's going to be about 20, but it's 1 AM when I'm doing that, and like 2 AM now, so I'm not really willing to try another pull today to get a cleaner one, or try to. But I think it's definitely possible people could easily improve this to under 12 minutes, or around there. Like, one of the biggest issues right now, as you can see, is I can't tab target to cycle through mobs, which means I keep like occasionally refreshing Living Bomb on the same target, or I like hit a target that has Living Bomb and have to try and click on another one. So if you look, I'm rarely getting more than like sometimes like 3 to 4 Living Bombs up. I'm also doing a really bad job at keeping these BM-offs in the back, and like to do that, you just control whether you're at the top or bottom when they cast. So you see when they cast, like right now, if this pack's at the front, when he was casting. I really want to be down so the mobs are walking towards me and getting closer to him while he's casting. And then if at the back of the pack, you want to be up, like the reverse. So I'm doing like a really bad job here, which is gonna like cost me time and slow me down a lot. Because now I can only hit this one guy. Basically, like they catch up while he's casting, as long as I'm down the bottom.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Just basically more of this until the mobs are killed.
Cast that yet. I'm out of range.
Ideally, I do want to keep the behemoths in the front, because on my fastest kill, I killed them very early and focused on killing them. And if that happens, right at the end, all that's left is like the shards from the big elemental guys. And because they're not elite, they never become immune to CC and never gain a speed buff. Which means, as long as it's just them up at the end, you can live in Flame and Blizzard, which lets you kill them a lot faster. But I really don't do it well this time, and I'm pretty sure it's the behemoths is the very last mobs to die.
That's still recharging. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
But I'm hoping another mage is a bit better than me can have a look at this and clean it up
Recharging. I'm out of range.
and get the kill time down a lot.
I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away. I need to get closer. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. It's too far away.
But this is what I mean, like right now there's just the one dinosaur
That spell isn't ready
and
yet.
the two giants left as elites, so if I kill the giants or focused on them,
I can't cast that yet.
then
I need to get closer.
I could be using Blizzard and stuff here and live in Flame to kill these very quickly.
I can't cast that yet.
Mistakes were made.
It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. That's the it's too far away.
I try to live in Flame Blizzard them there, but it doesn't really
Cast that yet.
work while
That's still recharging.
the other big elites are up.
I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. It's too far away. That's
This is going to be about 110 mobs killed, but like you can get 130. But I think one pack reset, and I also missed pulling one pack of elementals.
that spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Also, don't want to show here, but like Blade of Eternal Darkness, obviously required. I'm not sure on this pull, but I know on one of my other pulls it was 24k mana back, so it's pretty big.
Closer. That's still recharging. I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
But yeah, this is a big waste of time having to just kill this guy.
My mana is low. He's too far away. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. I need more mana.
But that is the pull. But yeah, see, not that many this time. 110-ish, I think. Maybe slightly more, actually. That's 50, 107, 114, 116. But yeah, that's kind of the idea.